can't get this unless you just get out on these trails and move your feet. Because this is stupid. It's so pretty, y'all. Still heavy breathing. Still very hard. Well, today we are at Desert Voices Trail and Dinosaur National Monument. This trail is a little longer, a little harder than the first trail I did, but I'm super excited. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand. If I was 20-something, I probably could come out here with no preparation and get it done. But when you're 50-something, it takes a little effort. It takes a little time. And that's okay, because I look at it this way. It may be small steps to get to my goal, but all of those small steps add up. And eventually, I'm doing the big stuff because I took the small steps to get there. When I first started, I started at our town's nature trail. It's not hard, it's easy, it's all paved, but it's got some elevation. It's really pretty. It's in a little pretty canyon. It's a half a mile long. And a half a mile is what I could do. I started at a half a mile. So once I decided I was going to do this, then I did a little bit longer than a half a mile. And then I did 1 mile. And mind you, this was not a quick process. This wasn't like, I'm doing a half a mile today, a mile tomorrow, a mile and a half the next day. No, it was like weeks, months really. And then by the time I got up to about 3 miles, pretty easily, and could have gone more. At that point, it was kind of just cold weather holding me back. I was like, you know what? I keep this dream of wanting to hike and I keep putting it off. It's time to just get out there on the trail. Just try it out rather. So that's what I did. I think also the temperature being a little warmer today, it is a little bit easier than it was for my first hike. I mean, I think the temperature did have an impact on that. I was wearing so many layers, y'all. I looked like the Stay Puft Marshmallow guy, you know, from like, isn't that from Ghostbusters? Yeah, I looked ridiculous. I was wearing 4 layers on the top, so many layers on the bottom. Today, I'm much more comfortable, and it's a lot easier. I appreciate it. It's about 45 degrees, but, you know, as you start hiking, you warm up. It feels warm. I question the hat, by the way. But this winter has been unseasonably warm with no snow. I did note, y'all, remember I said it snows once every 10 years in South Carolina? I get an alert on my phone. For some reason, it thinks I still live in Charleston. I think because of the zip code. Or not the zip code, the area code. Anyway, I get a alert on my phone about the winter storm warning and the snow coming to Charleston. Y'all, we ain't had snow and they're having snow in Charleston. I cannot get over that. This is the best thing ever. I love hiking. Look at all the cool things I get to see. I get to be here. Continually stunned by the things I get to see here. Every time I turn around, it's one more beautiful vista than the next. It's ridiculous. It's so pretty. I had so much fun doing this. This is like, it's worth it. It's worth it all. This is a bit of an uphill. Still going uphill. That's okay. Whew. All right. Whew, I'm out of breath. We're starting an uphill descent to be able to go up and over the ridge. Up the hill we go. We can do this. We can do this. Small pebble in my shoe and all. Y'all, I'm at the top of the ridge. It's amazing. I'm out of breath. And look at this. Ah, it's amazing. So pretty. So proud of myself. Absolutely. Nothing wrong with being proud of yourself, right? If you're not proud of yourself, who's going to be? This is great. So now we're on the other side of the ridge. It's definitely flatter and easier here. So if you come to this trail and decide to do it, the hard part is like when you come to the loop and you go right, and it has a sign that says this way or left. I think doing the hard part first is a good idea because you're climbing uphill instead of downhill. I do find the downhill is actually harder. I mean, like, it's tiring, don't get me wrong, climbing uphill. But I think the downhill is a little harder. It's like harder on your knees, harder on your body. But yeah, it's still friggin' beautiful here, y'all. Oh my God. I will say, so far, this trail's gone really well for me. Like, I definitely feel better. The first trail was really hard, I'm not gonna lie. This second time, it is getting easier. So this one's longer. A little bit more elevation gain, but I am finding it easier. So that's a good news story. I'm improving. It's little by little. It's not much longer. It's not much more elevation, but it is, which means I'm getting better. Yay! Yeah, let me tell you guys the story about the very first time I ever went to REI. I'd never been to an REI before. After we moved here, I was visiting my family in Colorado. They're in Grand Junction. And I was so excited because I could go to the REI. And, you know, they got all the stuff. They're like, you know, they're the mecca for outdoor adventures, especially here in the West. So I was very, very excited to go. Y'all. So I told you how I feel intimidated at a gym. Oh, my goodness. So REI, they're very kind there. Don't get me wrong. They're very nice. They're very helpful, everything else and all that. But, like, everybody in that store looked like they know what they were doing. Everybody that worked there looked like they knew what they were doing. I didn't even know how to ask the questions. Like, I had so little knowledge that I didn't even know. Because I basically, remember, I moved here, I had 0 winter clothes, 0 stuff for hiking. And I'm like, you know what? I need a jacket. I need a puffer. I need something to keep me warm because I did not own a winter jacket. And I'm like, that would be a good thing to have. So I go there. First of all, I had no idea. They got a snow section, then they got these other puffers. They got like all different kinds of puffers and jackets. I don't know which kind I need. And I felt foolish. I didn't want to ask anybody. I know, I should have in retrospect. But I'm looking at all the different jackets. I don't understand anything about down, fill power versus not doing down, like the synthetics. I really just absolutely knew nothing. And I will say this, like now since then, I've done a lot of research. I read a lot of articles, and funny enough, a lot of them from REI, which I do have a lot of great articles, but also, watched a lot of videos, just did a lot of research, and I do know more now. And plus now, actually being out here and dealing both with 20 degrees and 45 degrees, I do understand how important some of that difference is. But I could have at that moment just been like, well, that's it, I'm done, this is not for me. Nope, didn't do it. I just decided, okay, so I walked in there, I knew nothing. I need to do more research. So I went back and did more research. So the next time I walk into an REI, I know what I'm looking for. Maybe. I mean, let's not act like I'm an expert here, y'all. Not even close. But at least this way, I won't feel as like awkward. I don't know. Like at some point during all this, no matter what I do, since everything's new, I'm going to feel awkward. Period. I'm going to feel foolish. I'm going to feel like I don't belong or I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I just got to slide into that and be comfortable with it. That's just the end all be all story. I just got to be comfortable with not knowing. Be comfortable with unfamiliar. And there's no way I'm going to be familiar with it unless I just get out there and do it. So that's my little REI story. All right, so apparently I thought we would just go around the ridge to the beginning of the trail. No, we're going back up over the ridge, and this is definitely rockier. It's okay, I can do it. All right. Looser stone for sure, so I have to watch my step. I know one of the big things in this area, especially the Uintas, there's a lot of rocky trails. I think it's a whole Rocky Mountains, thing. But yeah, this is a little bit harder on finding your footing. Oh wow, okay, I can do this. I can do it. All right. Oh, it's definitely harder. Okay. Ugh, big step up. All right. It's very steep. Okay. All right. Just a little bit of steep. Maybe this is why they rated this trail moderate instead of easy. I was like, oh, this is an easier trail. Lies. It earned its moderate. Even though it's a short trail, it is not an easy one. Whew. But look what I got to be paid off with. It's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. I haven't seen any animals on the trail at all. Well, I mean, not on the trail, but in general. I guess it is winter. It's not really big animal time. There are, lizards, not really snakes here, deer for sure, rabbits. But haven't seen as many here. Up in the mountains, there's a ton, especially moose. We got a lot of moose up there. I've seen a few of those. I saw a moose mama with her baby and like a bull moose, ton of deer. Haven't seen any bears, but I'm sure y'all stick with me. We're gonna see some animals. Look at that, deer. I've been seeing hoof tracks. They're checking us out. They're like, who are you? I was just saying, hey, we might see animals eventually. Apparently now. Well, that's another one in the books. Trail number 2. So this was Desert Voices Trail at Dinosaur National Monument. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this hike. I hope you join me for more. This one definitely was a little bit easier for me. So I think I am improving. Yay. And hopefully I'll do a little bit longer, a little bit harder next time. Just keep improving. One step at a time. I'll eventually get there. So thanks for watching, y'all. See you next time.